Question 1. In heavy rain, what should your following distance be compared to dry conditions? A. The same. B. Double. C. Half. Answer. B. Double. In wet conditions, stopping distances will be at least double those required for stopping on dry roads. Question 2. At what age can you supervise a learner driver? A. 21. B. 25. C. 18. Answer. A. 21. However, you must have held a full driving license for at least 3 years. Question 3. What does the national speed limit sign mean on a single carriageway for cars and motorcycles? A. 50 miles per hour. B. 60 miles per hour. C. 70 miles per hour. Answer. B. 60 miles per hour. The national speed limit on a single carriageway for cars and motorcycles is 60 miles per hour. Question 4. You're driving on a clear night. How can you reduce the risk of being dazzled by other vehicles? A. Look directly at the headlights of the oncoming vehicle. B. Wear sunglasses. C. Look to the left-hand side of the road. Answer. C. Look to the left-hand side of the road. This avoids looking directly at the headlights of oncoming vehicles. Question 5. When driving in snow, you should use which gear? A. First. B. Second. C. Third. Answer. B. Second. Pulling away in second gear can help reduce wheel slip in icy or snowy conditions. Question 6. When is it permissible to use hazard warning lights while driving? A. In heavy traffic. B. When double parked. C. On motorways to warn of a hazard ahead. Answer. C. On motorways to warn of a hazard ahead. Hazard lights can be used to warn vehicles behind you of a hazard or obstruction ahead. Question 7. Why is it dangerous to leave your engine running in an enclosed space? A. The engine can overheat. B. Risk of vehicle theft. C. Emissions contain carbon monoxide. Answer. C. Emissions contain carbon monoxide. Carbon monoxide is a deadly gas and is present in exhaust emissions. Question 8. In a powered vehicle, drivers must wear a seatbelt unless A. Reversing the vehicle. B. Driving slower than 15 miles per hour. C. Feeling uncomfortable wearing it. Answer. A. Reversing the vehicle. It's one of the few situations where a seatbelt doesn't have to be worn. Question 9. What should you do before making a U-turn? A. Sound the horn. B. Check mirrors and look over your shoulder. C. Signal for at least 10 seconds. Answer. B. Check mirrors and look over your shoulder. Always ensure the road is clear in both directions. Question 10. If you're driving and feel tired, what should you do? A. Open the window. B. Turn up the radio. C. Stop and rest. Answer. C. Stop and rest. If you feel tired while driving, you should stop and rest in a safe place. Question 11. How frequently should you check the oil level in your vehicle? A. Once a year. B. Before every journey. C. At least once a week. Answer. C. At least once a week. Regular checks ensure the engine runs efficiently. Question 12. In which scenario should you not attempt to overtake another vehicle? A. On a one-way street. B. Just before a corner. C. On a straight, clear road. Answer. B. Just before a corner. It's risky as your view of the road ahead is obstructed. Question 13. A single yellow line on the road indicates A. No parking during posted times. B. Free parking at all times. C. Only commercial vehicles can park. Answer. A. No parking during posted times. You should check nearby signs for specifics. Question 14. Before a long journey, why should you plan brakes? A. To refuel the vehicle. B. To prevent fatigue. C. To check your phone. Answer. B. To prevent fatigue. Taking regular breaks helps to keep you alert. Question 15. What's the risk of driving with a faulty handbrake? A. The brake lights might not work. B. The vehicle may roll when parked. C. It can make the steering feel heavy. Answer. B. The vehicle may roll when parked. Question 16. When driving through a tunnel, what should you do? A. Turn on your radio. B. Remove your sunglasses. C. Speed up to clear the tunnel faster. Answer. B. Remove your sunglasses. It helps to see clearly as tunnels can be darker than the outside. Question 17. When does aquaplaning occur? A. During heavy rain. B. On hot, dry roads. C. In snowy conditions. Answer. A. During heavy rain. Aquaplaning happens when tires can't disperse the water beneath them. Question 18. Why should you avoid coasting? A. It uses more fuel. B. It reduces driver control. C. It makes the vehicle louder. Answer. B. It reduces driver control. Coasting in neutral or with the clutch down reduces driver control as engine braking is eliminated. Question 19. You're driving on a 3-lane motorway. If there's no traffic ahead, which lane should you use? A. The middle lane. B. The right-hand lane. C. The left-hand lane. Answer. C. The left-hand lane. Always drive in the leftmost lane when the road ahead is clear. Question 20. In strong winds, who are most likely to be affected? A. Motorcyclists. B. Estate cars. C. Tractors. Answer. A. Motorcyclists. Due to their profile and the lack of protection, motorcyclists can be seriously affected by strong winds. Question 21. What is the main hazard faced by motorcyclists from high-sided vehicles? A. Blown exhaust. B. Turbulence and wind drag. C. Noise. Answer. B. Turbulence and wind drag. The turbulence created can cause instability for motorcyclists. Question 22. Which of the following is most likely to be affected by side winds? A. Cars. B. Bicycles. C. Buses. Answer. C. Buses. Due to their larger surface area, buses are more affected by side winds. Question 23. Where is it illegal to overtake? A. Near a school. B. In a one-way street. C. Approaching a pedestrian crossing. Answer. C. Approaching a pedestrian crossing. It's dangerous and illegal to overtake at or near a pedestrian crossing. Question 24. When should you not use your horn in a built-up area? A. When another driver annoys you. B. To make someone hurry up. C. Between 11:30 p.m. and 7:00 a.m. Answer. C. Between 11:30 p.m. and 7:00 a.m. It's illegal to use a horn in a built-up area during these times, unless in genuine danger. Question 25. What does the 2-second rule refer to? A. The time it takes to change lanes. B. The minimum gap you should leave to the car in front. C. The time it takes to perform an emergency stop. Answer. B. The minimum gap you should leave to the car in front. In dry conditions, always stay at least 2 seconds behind the vehicle in front. Question 26. Why should you never wave people across at pedestrian crossings? A. They may not see you. B. It's illegal. C. There may be another vehicle coming. Answer. C. There may be another vehicle coming. It's unsafe as other vehicles might not stop. Question 27. You're turning left onto a dual carriageway. When should you join the acceleration lane? A. After you've checked the central reservation. B. Before reaching the end of the road. C. When there's a gap in the traffic. Answer. C. When there's a gap in the traffic, always ensure it's safe before joining. Question 28. When following a vehicle on a wet road, you should A. Use dipped headlights. B. Drive closer to see past the spray. C. Increase your distance from the vehicle. Answer. C. Increase your distance from the vehicle. Wet roads can increase stopping distance. Question 29. When are anti-lock brakes, ABS, most effective? A. When you brake and steer at the same time. B. On long, dry, straight roads. C. On short, wet, winding roads. Answer. A. When you brake and steer at the same time. ABS allows drivers to maintain steering control under heavy braking. Question 30. In which situation should you not use your rear fog lights? A. When visibility is reduced to 100 meters. B. In light fog. C. When you feel they might help others see you. Answer. B. In light fog. Rear fog lights should only be used when visibility is seriously reduced, less than 100 meters. Question 31. Why should you reduce your speed when driving in fog? A. To reduce noise pollution. B. To save fuel. C. To improve your range of vision. Answer. C. To improve your range of vision. Reduced speed allows more time to see and react. Question 32. Why should you be cautious when passing animals on the road? A. They might be carrying diseases. B. They might damage your paintwork. C. They might be startled and move unpredictably. Answer. C. They might be startled and move unpredictably. Question 33. When driving in heavy rain, your steering may become A. Heavier. B. More responsive. C. Less responsive. Answer. C. Less responsive. Heavy rain can lead to aquaplaning, which reduces tire grip and makes steering less responsive. Question 34. How should you approach a zebra crossing that has pedestrians waiting to cross? A. Continue driving, but at a reduced speed. B. Flash your headlights and wave them across. C. Stop and allow them to cross. Answer. C. Stop and allow them to cross. By law, drivers must give way to pedestrians waiting to cross at zebra crossings. Question 35. How does alcohol affect your driving? A. It helps concentration and keeps you awake. B. It reduces your ability to judge speed and distance. C. It increases your confidence but has no effect on skills. Answer. B. It reduces your ability to judge speed and distance. Alcohol impairs judgment, coordination, and reaction times, making driving dangerous.